Now, we could also define what we call the range by taking the difference between the max and the min, and that in some sense is also a measure of variation. But we won't go into that very much more. So let's look at the standard deviation. There is the standard deviation. So, for example, the standard deviation for age at age 1, which is the age at the first visit, is 8.60 around a mean of 49. And around sex, it's 0.497 around a mean of 1.54, and so on. All right? So that's the definition of standard deviation. Now, why are we looking for standard deviations? Well, it's giving us an idea of variability. Okay. What does that tell us? Well, it tells us it's around the mean, so it tells us how tightly the observations are around that mean. So remember we said if we had a standard deviation of 0, we said the variance, but the square root of 0 is 0. So if we have a standard deviation of 0, then all the observations are going to be equal to the mean. So there's no variability. And as the standard deviation gets bigger, then the variability around that mean gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So the question then is, how big is big, or how small is small? So for example, if we look at the standard deviation around the age, it's 8.6, whereas the standard deviation around the glucose level is 21. So is 8.6 small and is 21 large? We don't know.